Hello everyone and welcome to today's session brought to you by Movie in association with Alibaba Cloud. My name is Aditya and I'm the Corporate Communication Manager at Movie and I'll be your host for the day. Now before we start, I would like to inform everyone that this webinar is being recorded and live streamed across our Facebook and resume. I would request the audience to keep posting their questions in the Q&A chat and we'll address them at the end of the session. Today, we have joined together to listen to the experts on taking your OTT streaming business to the Southeast Asia market and beyond. Now, before we begin, I would like to share a few statistics to help you understand today's topic better. Now, according to a report by Markets and Markets, the global video streaming software industry is expected to reach $15 billion by 2025. That's a growth rate of CAGR 19.7%. Interestingly, this growth is on account of increasing penetration of mobile devices and internet users and the demand for VOD streaming. In another December 2020 report by Statista, over 89% of the internet users in China had access to a broadband connection. For a quick comparison, the worldwide average internet penetration rate has resided at about 59% as of January 2020. The internet penetration rate in China has also had been above the average rate than other APAC regions. As mentioned earlier, apart from the extended access of broadband internet connections, mobile internet took up a large share in the internet user growth. The share of users accessing internet via mobile device has significantly exceeded those via desktop in the country, with about 98.6% of the Chinese internet users accessing the web via the mobile phone. Now, these are some of the factors that has fueled advancements in the mobile payment and streaming quality that has helped nurture the subscription OTT market. That, along with an improved regulatory environment, also played a key role in legitimizing the OTT market and ensuring the customer confidence in the media. While the Western world saw a huge upsurge in the adoption of streaming and on-demand video content, the Southeast Asia region became a focus market for several companies with a special interest in the unexplored Chinese OTT market. This brings us to today's topic. Now, Movie in partnership with Alibaba would like to showcase their years of domain knowledge and expertise in helping you achieve what previously seemed like a distant dream. Now, please join me in welcoming Mr. Gayadhar Killer, Director of Engineering Customer Success for Movie, along with Mr. Vivek Sehgal, Head of Business and Technology Alliances, Alibaba Cloud, to take us through the journey of content from the time of its digital inception to streaming to the audience's device. Today, we will get an in-depth know-how on the Southeast Asia market, the tech challenges, regulatory compliance, and how a Movie with Alibaba Cloud together can make your foray into the Chinese and Southeast Asia market a highway without roadblocks. Welcome, Mr. Gayadhar, Mr. Vivek. Thank you for taking your time today. Now, with this, I would like to pass on the mic to Mr. Gayadhar to kickstart the webinar. Over to you, Mr. Gayadhar.
Thank you, Aditya, for the nice introduction and hosting this. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the webinar. Hope all of you are good, doing well with your near and dear ones in this global pandemic. Today's webinar is more about how can you take or host your OTT business to Southeast Asia region and beyond that. Not only Southeast Asia region, beyond that, like across the globe. I have prepared a small presentation. I will quickly go through that. In Movie, in collaboration with Alibaba, how can help you achieving your goal? So that is mostly we are going to cover it in this slide. I will cover what all things Movie can help you to achieve your goal. At the same time, my colleague Vivek would take you through how Alibaba Cloud Hosting can help you to reach out your audience near Southeast Asia region and beyond that as well. So mostly I will cover these basic things like what all streaming solutions are available in the market, what all movies unique offering are, and how you can configure and configure your end-to-end solutions, and some unique and key components that are being offered by Movie. Yeah. So moving on to my next slide. Yeah, I've quickly covered this, so I'll move on to the next slide. Yeah. So about Movie, Movie is founded in 2011 with headquartered in New York, US, with vision to disrupt the global video and audio streaming market. Movie is having 9 products live right now, and some more are in pipeline, which is going to be live very soon. The key product offering is end-to-end solution to launch video or audio streaming, OTT and live platforms. You can find all these details in just visiting our website movie.com. Just to give you a broader idea what Movie offer, like using Movie you can create or you can launch your own OTT platform like Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime. If you are having audio content and you want to launch your own streaming platform like Spotify, Gaana, then with Movie that is also possible. And even if in gaming platform, gaming streaming platform like Twitch, if you want to build that, Movie offers the end-to-end solution with which you can be able to achieve all these things. Yeah, that's all about Movie. Yeah, now coming to me, I'm the host from Movie, Gadar Kila, Director of Engineering Customer Success, having 11 plus years of experience in SaaS consulting. At the same time, I'm like in-depth knowledge on the core architecture along with development and stability of the platform. Expertise in audio, video, and live streaming, since I'm working on this field since last 7 plus years in this industry and in this organization itself. So hope my experience would help you, like give you some insight on this streaming solutions or whatever you are looking for right now on streaming. Yeah, moving on to my next slide. So it is more about what all streaming solutions are available in the market right now. In the market, there are 3 types of streaming solutions available, and the most hot one is the on-demand streaming. In on-demand streaming, there are 2 types of on-demand streaming are there: video on demand and audio on demand. With video on demand, you can build your own site like Netflix, or with audio on demand, you can build your own audio streaming platform like Spotify or Gaana.com. In live streaming, there are 2 types of live streaming as well available in the streaming market. That is, one is one-way streaming, such as like having live sports, streaming an event, live concert. All these things comes under this one-way streaming. However, there is another live streaming now which we do more often in nowadays. That is more about doing conference call, live interactive classes. So all these things fall under this two-way streaming. And the third one, like the streaming solution, is more about linear TV solutions, which is IPTV. If you want to bring your IPTV to, like if you want to bring your TV channel to internet, then like a linear TV solution is the one which would be able to achieve your goal. Yeah, this is more about like the streaming solutions. Moving on to my next slide, what all movies unique media solutions are available right now. As mentioned in my introduction, in Movie we have 9+ products already available. So out of which I've point out few over here, and I'll quickly go through this. I don't think that this time would permit me just to go in detail on each product, but I'll give you a broader idea on each product, so that like if you want to try, if you want to explore, then you can go to movie.com and then like try it out, all these things. Movie One is the one which provide end-to-end solution. With Movie One, you can build your platform like Twitch, platform like YouTube, platform like Amazon Prime. It provides you the entire end-to-end solutions. Along with this, and with Movie One, it provides you the API which would give you added advantages where you can build your customized application on top of movie applications, and like it gives you the template editor where you can build your own template and you can go live with that. Along with that, it provides all kind of apps that are already available in the Movie One itself. You just need to enable all these things and like put the content, put the metadata right, and like you upload the assets, then just go live in one day time. And there are some other extensions are already pre-available in Movie One. So it is, we can say, in pre-configured. I'll cover those things in my next slide. So Movie One offered like the entire end-to-end solution for your streaming needs. Moving on to the next product is Movieplex, which is more about managing your digital assets. If you want to manage your digital assets through cloud, then Movieplex is the right one to do that. And not only managing your digital asset in cloud, but it also added you it also give you the added advantages of having a digital assets and keeping digital assets there and streaming it in some platform. It provides you the embed code. You can embed it anywhere you want to. You can put restriction, you can get analytics, and whenever and wherever required, you can download that and use that, and it is available for lifetime. So Movieplex provide you that option and that flexibility. With live streaming, as I have covered, there are two types of live streaming: one-way live streaming and two-way live streaming. Right now, Movie Live supports one-way live streaming. However, the two-way live streaming is in beta release right now, and our internal testing is going on, and it is going to be live very soon. But nevertheless, in one-way streaming also, it covers the end-to-end streaming. Just simply you just do a sign up and you put create a content and stream as it is from camera or from external sources, and you can go live with that, and it is easy to configure and easy to go live. Movie Playout is more about it is the linear TV which is provided by Movie. The name is Movie Playout. With Movie Playout, you can configure your linear TV. If you are having a TV channel which you want to go live in internet, then with Playout you can configure your channel, you can configure your programs, upload the videos, and then you can go live 24/7. That would be available to your user on internet. Now coming on to the next product, which is Ali. It is basically a AI best recommendation engine. It provides you the flexibility where with Ali you can some key feature or key benefit which Ali provides you. It is quick to integrate. It has advanced algorithm, which AI based algorithm, which give you more accurate suggestions or more accurate recommendation to your need, and real-time recommendation, adaptable across any platform you want to use it. Put the data into the recommendation engine, and the recommendation engine will start recommending you content based on the criteria that are being set in the Ali recommendation engine. That's more about all these products. Moving on to the next slide. So how can you configure the end-to-end setup and configuration at Movie, and what all things, the most important thing is what all things you are going to achieve if your need is something similar. So with Movie One, what all it offers, it offers user management, billing, monetization content, monetizing your content, managing player, video, audio hosting, and streaming with player, a front-end store, API, SDK. All these things are already being offered by Movie, and most of the things are pre-configured. Only thing you need to do is you need to upload your data, upload your assets, manage your metadata, and you configure your store as per your need, and you can get whatever you want. So if you want to achieve a platform, there are some examples that we have put in this diagram itself. If you want to achieve something like Facebook Live, then Movie One along with Movie Live and Chart, you would be able to achieve what we are doing with Facebook Live right now. If you want to achieve something like Amazon Prime, then Movie plus AI Ali recommendation engine, you would be able to achieve Amazon Prime. If you want to achieve something like YouTube plus Amazon Prime, then the right forum is Movie One, where you can add content partner who can come to your application and upload content, and you can also enable UGC, which allowed your user and extensive edge, where a user can put in their content into the system and like you can monetize that, you can advertise that, like you can put ad on top of that. Along with that, if you want to completely monetize, if you want to partially monetize, if you want to make some content free, make some content available on ads, so all these permutation and combination are available with Movie, and these are quite possible with Movie. Similarly, like there is one more example. Sorry, one more example is like if you want to achieve something like the Coursera or Udemy, then that is also possible. Like Movie has a pre-integration with Zoom. Like the Zoom session would what we are doing right now, that can be configured with Movie One, where like that session can go live with Movie, and like all end users who are accessing your web application or mobile application, they would be able to stream down this entire session with Zoom integrations. So that edge is added into this. And like if you want to achieve Coursera or Udemy like thing, then with Zoom plus like the e-learning extension that is already there in Movie, and like with content, like with VOD content or AOD content, you will be able to achieve that as well. So these are pretty much like this configuration gives you a broader idea of what all things you can achieve with Movie One. So a permutation combination, and you would be able to achieve whatever you want. Yeah, that's pretty much on this slide. Moving on to the next slide, it is my last slide, but I will cover a few key components. Now, how can this will be helpful to your needs right now? So the number one and like key highlighted point is cloud versus hybrid architecture. So the Movie architecture is built on such a way is like right now the entire Movie platform is hosted on the cloud architecture itself. But our architecture supports both cloud and hybrid. What does hybrid means? Hybrid means like partially something would be on cloud and partially something would be on your on-premises cloud interface. Like on-premises means like if you want to manage your hosting, like manage your asset, manage your streaming with a partner like Alibaba, then that is also quite possible with the architecture what we have developed. Like Alibaba can manage your assets, manage your streaming, manage your player. They can pre-configure, they can encode your content, and how they will do that. Like my colleague Vivek would give you more insight in his presentations. But with this hybrid architecture, that is quite possible with Movie. So it is an extra added advantages which provide you that flexibility. You can do whatever you want. The application program would be decided, or the content management and asset management would be managed by Movie. Rest of things would be taken care by your cloud partner. Okay. Next point is easy to upload and manage metadata. So the options that are like with this sorted time, I would not able to showcase you how this things has been configured, but like I would ask you if you have time, then you just do a free trial sign up and see how upload and manage metadata are being done. Like you can bulk upload content, you can bulk upload metadata, and like you can go live instantly as and when required. Next is localized language applications. So it is one of the major component. Like if you want to reach your end user with their own localized language, then like Movie's multilingual functionality that gives you that edge where you can do all this translation onto the localized language. Your audience can, like you can reach out to your audience with their language so that it would get more traction, more traffic, more business. So all these things would be eventually getting into results. So this localized language or multilingual functionality that is being added on the Movie gives you that edge. Plus 42 plus pre-configured payment gateways are already available, but nevertheless like those payment gateways are hosted, non-hosted, and like there are some gateways where like if some gateways that are not available in the pre-configured gateways, we can, like our architecture supports, we can add any gateways into our platform. So that architecture is there, but the only thing is require a little bit of development effort, and that would be possible with a certain shorter amount of time. So all these things are possible. Okay, so as I have mentioned, like we support all kind of mobile apps and TV apps. We almost support all the mobile applications and TV applications that are available in the market. And in mobile applications, we have a edge on with one day, if your assets and your content are ready, and within one day you can go live with your mobile applications. Now, moving on to the next point is API fast approach. So our core philosophy is derive everything on API and like build everything on API fast approach. So it gives our partner, our customers the edge where, like if they want to do some customization on top of movie with this API fast approach, since API are widely available, they can use those API and they can do their own customization. Okay, now moving on to the next point is multi-CDN. With multi-CDN, a movie is pre-configured with CDN to stream down content to your player. So that is already there. But with this multi-CDN, what added advantages it gives you? It gives you the advantages. You can configure any localized CDN or any CDN you are partnered with. Like I'm giving one example with Alibaba. Like if you want to use movie platform and you want to use Alibaba CDN for like the Southeast Asia region or the APAC region to stream down content to China or nearby region. So that is possible with the integrations. Like the integration is already there in the available in the platform. Architecture is there. The only thing is key, if it is a new CDN, that require a little bit of integration, but apart from that, the architecture supports that, and it is quite possible. Like you can achieve any CDN you want to stream down. Not only Alibaba, any localized CDN nearby your region, you can do that. So that is also possible with this multi-CDN integrations. So I think I'm pretty much covered with all these things. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gather, for taking us through the plethora of products and services that Movie has to offer. While the questions are pouring in, I would request the audience to keep posting their questions. We'll be taking them and addressing them at the end of the session. Now, for audiences who are interested, Movie is offering a 14-day free trial across all products if you wish to launch your own global OTT streaming platform. To know more, please log on to our website, www.movie.com, or to reach out to us on our social media platforms. With this, I would like to pass on the baton to Mr. Vivek Sehgal, Head of Business and Technology Alliances, Alibaba Cloud, to take us through his slides.
Thanks, Aditya. Thanks a lot. Let me share my screen. Hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes, Vivek, we can.
Okay. Thanks, Gaya, for the insights into the Movie platform. That's the final finished product. If the audiences are looking to host their content and start their OTT platform, what we are is the recipe behind the media solutions that are running in. I am Vivek Sehgal. I head the overall Alibaba Cloud Business and Alliances, and I will take you through the back end of what happens when you sign up with Movie, what are the nuts and bolts that we are integrated closely with the Movie platform to bring you the overall delivery of the content. So if you are in the media business, we'll quickly talk about the challenges. Aditya talk about the growth that is happening in the media business, especially in the media and content platform, multifold growth on the dollar side. With that comes challenges. How do we address that? We have our solution, Apsara Video and Apsara Live. We talk about that. Why should you choose Apsara Video? When you're choosing Movie, you have the option to choose Apsara Live. And then a couple of success stories just to highlight how we have helped the customers. So moving ahead, just a quick view on the typical online video scenario. What happens in a typical media business is you start with uploading the content. Gaya talked about uploading mega content onto their platform, movie platform, and then it is the consumption by the user, right, which is comes with advertising, with auditing. The piece which is in between is the cloud, which helps you enable, and that's where the Alibaba Cloud media solutions come into picture. So if you see, the journey starts with uploading the content. It could be content which is professionally created, or it is user generated content. It gets stored, it has to be transcoded, then distribution and playing. So Alibaba Cloud is there in all parts of the journey, starting with the CDN distribution when you are uploading the data, helping you with the speed of uploading the data. When it comes to storing the data, OSS, which is supporting both video and audio storage. Of course, it allows you to store other kind of content as well, which could be image files, fill files, others. Then comes the actual transcoding, which is the video on demand piece, doing the processing on the content that you are uploading. And then comes again the distribution piece, which is when the consumer is actually consuming your content. The CDN distribution, Alibaba Cloud CDN again comes into picture. All of this, what it delivers you is stable, secure content, high definition. It could be coded into different format, SD, LD, deployment, which is global, AI. Gaya talked about the Ali platform, which is allowing you to have that intelligence done on the video side of it. We help them integrate and do some bit of the processing there as well. Of course, professional service and technology, which is leading in the market. All of this goes and addresses various sectors. The sector that we are talking about right now here is the audio video business related market, sports broadcasting. It could even be gaming broadcasting. But these solutions address online education or e-commerce live stream as well. So that's the journey, right from starting to upload the content to the delivery. And Alibaba Cloud is providing various services which are working in the background, tightly integrated with the actual movie platform, which you will be utilizing to run your business. Talking about the challenges, as we said, the media business, especially what are the challenges when you are looking to distribute your content, manage the content of humongous capacity. The first thing is, of course, the networking and computing. When you have large content to be stored, it requires a lot of computing in terms of processing, and then, of course, with regards to delivering. But content is critical. It needs to be secured as well, both in terms of attacks that are coming as well as in terms of the actual content security. So that's again another challenge that comes with regards to media business. And then, of course, when you are storing the content and you are having consumers consuming it, you want to understand how they are consuming it and how well you can further add value to their consumption. So those are the challenges that comes into, those are the requirement that comes into picture from a typical media business perspective. And to address those requirements, of course, the challenges are where do you keep storing that content, right? Large investment of storage, bandwidth, and computing. If you have to go ahead, keep adding the content, and content, as we know, is growing by the second in large magnitudes. Then, of course, comes the technical barriers with regards to distributing the content across the world. We are talking about one continent to another. The content could be produced in US, but it is being consumed in India or Southeast Asia or China. So it's crossing boundaries. Those bring in challenges from the delivery standpoint. And if you were to do all of this on your own, of course, the operating costs would be high. That is where the combination of Movie and Alibaba Cloud really comes in to give you the solution to these problems. You've already seen from Gaya's presentation how Movie as a platform is giving you a ready-made solution to go ahead and start running your business by just starting to use the platform, uploading the content, and just starting to distribute. In the background, we are helping, being integrated. We are helping how to deliver and work on that. The two key pieces that we address these problems are with Apsara Video, VOD, Video on Demand. This is a brief synopsis of how the Apsara Video VOD is working in the background. User starts with uploading the data right at the top, as you see. It would be the video content that the user is uploading. In this case, user could be you, where you have already a lot of content and you are uploading that. Gaya talked about bulk upload. What's happening in the background is basically ECS and server load balancer, which are coming into picture and allowing you to store those files onto OSS, which is the storage component. You store that, the metadata that goes into the database, which is the RDS. There is transcoding. If it is required on that particular content, the transcoding happens. And then the content is ready to be delivered, which is delivered through, again, Alibaba Cloud CDN and is consumed by the end user. Of course, you get a very finished management console. As you saw from movie perspective, you can log in, get yourself registered, and you will have a management console with which you are managing this whole end-to-end journey for yourself. The scenarios that VOD addresses are short video, TV broadcast, video portal, online education. All of these requires video content to be consumed on demand. So you could go ahead and use Apsara Video, which is in the backend for movie platform, to go ahead and address those scenarios. The solution is, as you could see, it is a one-stop shop. So all you have to do is get registered with Movie. That's your one-stop to have this whole content managed and distributed. We allow narrowband HD, which is quite helpful in terms of the experience of the users who are viewing it, and also saving on the overall data cost. It's simple and efficient. And also it is giving you intelligent insights in terms of how your content is being consumed. That's VOD. The other use case, which again also talked about, is the live streaming. The typical scenarios of live streaming are entertainment live or sports live, which is IPL live streaming kind of stuff. Education live. Today we have online training, which is happening live. So streaming that. In that, the typical journey, as you can see, is starts from production of the content. It could be user generated or professionally. It could even be content being generated on the mobile as a short video and being uploaded, or it could be the live recording. Again, when it gets uploaded, the Alibaba Cloud components that are coming into picture are transcoding services, where it is allowing you to transcode the content in one format to another format for the consumption of users from different geographies. Storage services, where we are allowing you to store the content safely, and then the CDN services to deliver the content. In that journey, there are various things that come into picture. It could be editing of the video, it could be delivering of narrowband HD, it could be content security. All of these services are working in the background, and what audience gets to see is the final product, which is what will be delivered through the movie platform. Right? The advantage again is the smooth live broadcast with high quality. I will just show you a quick synopsis of when the transcoding is at its best using the light media services, how the difference in the impact is there. Highly reliable and stable live broadcast. How we are able to do is by having media services all across the continent, and I will go ahead and show you some synopsis of where all we are, and of course lowering the threshold for live streaming access so that the content can be consumed appropriately. One of the things that's happening in the background, as I mentioned, when you are uploading your content and it is being consumed, is the media processing services. We support all the transcoding standards which are popular, the MPEG, HUR26, AV1, AVS. All these transcoding standards are available, which can be utilized, and the output could be 4K, better image and narrowband HD, and that's where you find the quality. The key here that we are highlighting, while you will get the quality, the Apsara Video with the backend is ensuring that quality and cost have their balance in place. This is one of the video which we were talking about when the transcoding is right. On the right hand side, you will see the quality being up to the mark. Where on the left, you will see a little bit of blurriness or little diminishing of the overall content that is being displayed. So that's where the transcoding services really comes into picture, and that's where all the pieces which are talking to each other really work together and deliver the right content. The CDN, the transcoding services, the media services which are hosting the content, they play a very important part in terms of the right experience, consumer experience, when they actually see the video or the VOD content. One other piece that we do, apart from doing a lot of stuff which is related to the content right from creation to delivery, is the smart media moderation. So when you are allowing users to generate the content and upload to your platform, there are always chances of malified content coming into picture, and we provide content moderation services where you can go ahead while there are videos being uploaded, they could be checked for pornography detection, terrorist content detection, and we could siphon that particular video and put that in the bucket before it can be actually published to the public. So that's quite important. As you grow through your journey, and if you reach a stage where you are allowing users to generate content and upload to your platform, this is a very critical component that comes into picture, where humanly it is almost impossible to check each and every content that is being uploaded. So you could utilize, again, cloud services of content moderation and moderate your content before it is available to the public. We talked about how do we ensure that your content is delivered all across the continent in the safe, stable, and reliable format. This is a slide that talks about that. Alibaba Cloud Provider, we have media center and CDN POPs all across the world, touching all continents. We talked about especially our prominence in the Southeast Asia and China region. So if you were taking your content from US, Europe over to the Southeast Asia, we should be your default choice of provider. Having the bandwidth of 120 exabyte, 2800 plus CDN nodes that are available, which gives complete redundancy to the content that is being delivered, as well as the security with regards to the media center. As you can see, pretty much all continents are covered when it comes to the CDN network, and we are already delivering 60 million plus minutes of VOD and live stream every day. So the platform, the network is already up to the mark with regards to users already utilizing it to deliver content all across the world. And this is where the scalability of where the content can reach comes into picture, and whether it is being consumed in US or UK or in Southeast Asia, the experience of the content consumption really depends on the CDN services, storage services, the media center services, and only if they are available across the globe, they can provide a seamless experience in all the continents. And that's what we do by having the infrastructure available all across the globe. Why Apsara Video? So we talked about what Apsara Video, Apsara Live is. Quickly touch basing on why. We talked about, first of all, is the professional transcoding. You saw a small video of the difference when the transcoding is professional, it is high quality, and it is delivering content which can be consumed on any kind of bandwidth. That's a very, very critical component. Full link features, which is right from the creation of the content, where we provide the video SDK, create the content, to the delivery, from storage, OSS, to the CDN, to the transporting services. All services are available end to end. So the complete set of features are available at one shop stop, and that's where the integration with Movie, you only have to worry about the onboarding with the Movie, and you have a one-stop shop solution available with all the backends being taken care of. Video moderation, we talked about that. When you are at a stage where you are allowing users generated content to be uploaded, you definitely need that to be moderated, and we have services which are scalable and can provide you moderation of the content before it is going public. High concurrency and large scale, as you saw the complete gamut of network that we already have all across the globe. CDN POPs available, media centers available. So there is redundancy and scalability that's built, and simple integration. Guy again talked about the API integration. That's their modus operandi when it comes to platform. It gives you the flexibility. Similarly with us, we provide the SDKs for the integration to happen, and hence when you are choosing Movie, if you were to choose the contents which are over and above, the services which are over and above, just a simple API integration will allow you. So these are the reasons why in the background you can choose Apsara Video. One of the, of course, critical components when it comes to choosing the platform is content security, and that's where again some of the aspects which are highlighted here are critical. When we are storing the content, it is encrypted. We are providing HTTPS, keyless, TLS encryption as well over there. We integrate with commercial DRMs to provide you the content security with the third-party DRM solutions also, which are tightly integrated with us. And then, of course, the CDN authentication comes into picture. All of this is coming over and above the initial authentication and the content management that Movie is providing. So your content is absolutely secured when you are registering with Movie and having Alibaba Cloud infrastructure supporting you in the background. So that's the reason why you should partner with Movie and Alibaba Cloud combination. Finally, just a few success stories. More than 10,000 enterprise customers who are already using Alibaba Cloud media services. Couple to highlight here are Forefront and Youku. Given that we are addressing the media segment here, Youku has had 2014 itself had more than 800 million users, active users, and content which is being viewed. Hundreds and millions of users accessing. Similarly, Forefront allowing the media to be uploaded and accessed. So there are enough and more customers that are already using the services. Nothing better that can be an example than something like a FIFA World Cup. So Russia 2018 FIFA World Cup, we were responsible for almost 70% of the network-wide traffic during that particular World Cup, supporting almost 24 million Youku users who were consuming that content. So you can understand the scalability of that. Similarly, Jakarta Palembang 2018, again covering countries in the Southeast Asia region, Cambodia, Mongolia, hundreds of millions of viewers that are there. So global events being delivered. Even Tokyo 2020 Olympics, we were one of the strongest partners in terms of the infrastructure and media services being delivered. So we are already operating with all the key global sports events that are utilizing our media services. So that's more than enough examples for you to be assured that the media network that's there, which is storing your content, delivering your content, is scalable, secure, and reliable. With that, I conclude my presentation. It's a pleasure to host you and have you with us listening to this. Handing it over to Aditya back again.
Thank you so much, Vivek, for taking us through your slides. It's very interesting to see how the backend works for our favorite shows. For now, we would like to open the forum for the audience to send out the questions. We have already received some questions. I would like to ask them. For people who have joined in late, our video is going to be available on VOD format once the rendering has been done. The first question is towards Vivek. Vivek, one of our audience is asking that Africa has a huge infrastructure deficit, including CDN and data centers. This will have a direct effect on the streaming delivery capabilities when it comes to storage and bandwidth. Is Alibaba Cloud in the Africa continent? If yes, in which countries?
Yes, right. So from a media center perspective, in my slide, as I highlighted, we are there in the South Africa region, and from there we are addressing the needs of the South African continent. So CDN, nowadays with the advancement in the network technology, if you have the center in one of the countries nearby, you are able to address a lot of other countries in that particular continent. So we have our media center in South Africa, and from there we kind of access and we address to the needs of the countries in the South Africa.
Right. The next question is towards Mr. Gadhar, where the audience is asking if the business model is to have an application like YouTube with the monetization, the models. How does one achieve that?
Yeah, just to answer that, like I've already explained in my presentation, just to reiterate that, with Movie One, which provide the end-to-end solutions, with Movie One UGC enabled, like the UGC feature being enabled, where in the UGC means user-generated content that allows your user to upload content, and like the admin has all the rights to monetize that content, or if they want to make some content free or monetize or ad-based. Whatever they want, they can do. Not only that, along with that, like the store has Movie One has that option where someone can add, like the store owner can, like the admin can add partners into the system or into the applications, where all these partners can come into the system and then upload their content, and they can decide what all monetization percentage or monetization share they want to. And based on that, they can derive a monetization module and apply it to their content. So by this way, it is quite easy to achieve YouTube with monetization. Hope I am able to answer.
Sure, thank you, Mr. Gadhar. The next question is, what are the features available to protect and secure your content? I think this is towards Vivek.
Yeah, right. So as we discussed when I was talking about the content security from my slide, there are various aspects of securing the content. One is while it is at the source, which is while it is lying in our OSS, that's where the content encryption comes into picture. All the content being stored is encrypted, and only the access to the relevant user who has uploaded or the organization who is managing the content, they have that. So encryption takes care of the security of that. Of course, from an infrastructure perspective, we are securing the infrastructure with anti-DDoS, anti-bot services, so that there are no attacks on the content. So that's the other aspect with which we are securing the content. We talked about DRM capabilities to actually secure the content. While we have some DRM features which are available, we also integrate with third party such as StraightRay, Widevine to give enhanced DRM capabilities with regards to your content. And when it comes to the delivery, again there is CDN re-authentication that happens, which can which integrates with movie platform. So only the authorized content is viewed by the user who is authorized to view it. So those are some of the aspects with which we are securing content while it is on source lying at the OSS, or while it is being accessed by the user through a mobile or a web browser.
Sure, thanks, Vivek. The next question is, do you support fast AVOD solutions? If anyone would like to take that. I think this is towards Vivek as well.
I would need Gaya's help. He was talking about AVOD solutions
Yeah.
being supported.
Yes, please, Vivek. Please go ahead. Sir.
Yeah, so I'm aware of the AVOD, the fast AVOD. I will have to come back if we support that particular piece. If Gaya, by default, your platform is allowing that fast AVOD, you can probably throw some insights onto that.
I think AVOD is already supported by movie, but fast AVOD, we may come back to these questions maybe over email, but I didn't have very clear idea on that. To be very honest.
Sure. This question is coming up from our Facebook audience. The question is, my upload option, is there an upload option into the profile menu to the audio only template? I think this is towards Mr. Ganesh.
Sorry, Aditya, if you can repeat the question.
The audience, his name is Mr. Brian. He was asking if you can add a my upload option into the profile menu to audio only template.
Yeah, that is quite possible.
Right. Sure. The next
and
question.
I think, Aditya, there is a clarification on the query in the past AVOD. And what I mean, the programming advertising tool. Just to answer your query, yes, it is supportive. This can be supported, but right now it is not yet supported. But I think that this can be possible.
Sure. The next question is, how do you address redundancy in the media delivery network to prevent outages? This is obviously from Mr. Wade.
Right. So, as you saw in our screen, we have more than 2,800 plus nodes or POPs that you can call all across the world. Especially from the media center perspective, again, we have presence in each of the continents. So the redundancy is by default built in at various levels. So first, the redundancy at the OSS or the content level. By default, we provide 99.999 service in terms of the OSS, the storage SLA. So when it is stored with us, so there is redundancy of the content there. When it comes to the content being delivered, as I mentioned, every country has a different number of POPs that are there in that particular country or in the nearest country. And if one of the POPs for some reason is not working, the network is automatically detected and rerouted depending on what kind of delay or latency is being seen from one of the consumer. It automatically reroutes it to the nearest POP. So redundancy is there built in at the POP level, which comes from the delivery side. And from media center perspective, where most of the transcoding services and content moderation is happening, mostly the redundancy is at the geo level. At times it will have within the country, we will have 2 availability zones, and we will build in the redundancy of media services in the same country. But if there is single availability zones, we build in the redundancy at the geo level.
Right. The next question is, does your platform support multi-DRM capabilities, or it's DRM specific to streaming protocols? This is directed towards Mr. Ganesh.
Sorry, Aditya, is it for me or
Yes. The audience is asking if our platform supports multi-DRM capabilities, or is the DRM specific to streaming protocols?
Yes, multi-DRM is supported, but it is specific to streaming protocols right now. But yes, multi-DRM is supported.
Sure. The next question is, can we talk about the latency issues on live delivery?
Yeah, Vivek, if you want to answer, you can, or else I can finish.
Yeah, let me answer it from the CDN perspective, because CDN as a service comes into picture when you are delivering either live streaming or VOD content. In each of the country, we are very closely associated with the telco provider with whom we are working to provide the content. What we keep doing, monitoring at a regular basis, is third-party performance analysis, which is like SETX's performance, to look at the latency in various regions and various countries and make sure that it is optimal. However, let's say if you were reporting a latency in a certain region, we would go ahead and check that first if our media processing services and the CDN is working okay. And if that's there, then the last mile that is being delivered is dependent on a certain telecom provider. We will work with them to make sure that the latency from their perspective is taken care of. But yes, we are by default in our infrastructure monitoring this at a regular level. And if there is higher latency reported in a certain region, in a live streaming event, or even in a VOD content being accessed, we can address that working with the local telco provider, because we will already have POPs and we will be routing the network, the contents to some of the local telco providers for the last mile. We will work with them and address those. Gaya, if you want to put in some from the platform perspective.
No, in the platform also, like from movie side also, like the end streaming on the player is from CDN. So latency would be mostly from the CDN. Like if the edge location is not available in that particular region, then like there may be a little bit of latency, but like as you have mentioned on the solutions, like what all things can be done just to attain all these things that would help us like just to reduce the latency and like get the stream right into the player, and like the user experience would be better.
We'll sum it up very quickly. A few more questions. The next question is, with hybrid architecture, will I be able to use my own cloud hosting?
Yes, like the hybrid architecture allows you that. Like with the hybrid architecture, you can use your own cloud hosting, and like from that, like in your own cloud hosting, you can manage your assets and you manage your own CDNs, and rest of things would be taken care by Movie. But obviously there would be integrations that required, that is a one-time integration. Once that integration is done, everything would go hand in hand and seamless.
Sure. Then we have another question that what do you mean by multi-CDN support?
Yeah, multi-CDN I have explained, but like just to reiterate that again, with multi-CDN, like a different region, like let's say I am streaming a content across the globe, and I have defined geo boundaries. Like for China region, I would use Alibaba Cloud. For Africa region, maybe I can use AWS CloudFront. For India location, I would use Akamai. So the integration is such a way that like it would, based on the geo boundaries, the like streaming on the player would be based on the CDNs, like the geo boundaries defined CDNs. Like for India viewers, like the streaming would be from Akamai CDN. For users who are viewing from China and nearby region, the like a CDN would be Alibaba Cloud, and for like users who are viewing it from Africa and nearby region, then the streaming would be from CloudFront CDN. So yeah, all these supports, like in combination, all this makes this multi-CDN, and Movie supports that integration.
Sure. Thank you. So now I would like to sum up a few questions which are coming up from various locations. They're all asking about our services. We have one question that can we use your services from Sri Lanka to reach a global audience? A similar question is, what kind of presence do you guys have in India? I think this is for both of you. If you can
I think the presence for movies across the globe, any region, anywhere you want to reach out, then like a movie is there, like whether you are from Sri Lanka or whether you are from Africa, it doesn't matter a lot. But if you are specifically, if you want to reach out to Southeast Asia region, like China especially, where there is some restriction, where Alibaba is helping us to reach out that audience as well. So if you consider movie, then like we have a global presence across the globe, anywhere you want to strip down.
Yeah, I would just like to add from a global presence perspective, you already saw my slide, including if you are in Sri Lanka, we already have partners in Sri Lanka. Movie, of course, they already have a platform which is global. So combination of both, we can have you using the services from Sri Lanka and delivering the content anywhere across the globe. Secondly, presence from India perspective. In India also, we have media center, we have 2 availability zones, Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, we have 20 plus POPs covering most of the cities. So content delivery in India is absolutely already there for quite some time now, and we have customers who are using that in India as well.
Thank you, Vivek. I think it's time to wrap up. We would like to thank all the audiences for joining in today for the webinar. We'd also like to thank Gaya and Vivek for helping us, understand the journey of content. We would like to also tell everyone that all our speakers will also be giving out their podcast soon on Apple Music and Spotify. You guys can follow us on our social media channel as well. Please log on to our respective websites to know more about our services and products. Thank you so much today. Here it's me, Aditya, signing off. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.